This is a sacred journey to uncover your soul's true path, a voyage where ancient spiritual teachings and the cosmic energies of the universe converge in divine harmony to awaken the hidden abundance that lies dormant within you. If you are a Libra, one of the Zodiac's most intuitive signs, deeply connected to balance, harmony, beauty, and inner peace, then understand that this message is not a coincidence. It is a divine transmission, a celestial invitation directly from the universe, meant especially for you. Mark this moment. The 15th of April 2025 is far from ordinary. It is a once-in-a-lifetime energetic convergence where astrology, numerology, and universal alignment merge to open a rare and powerful spiritual gateway. This portal is uniquely designed to usher Libras into a peak chapter of financial awakening and spiritual clarity. On this extraordinary date, if your heart is open and your consciousness aligned, you may witness a profound and unexpected financial shift, perhaps a sudden windfall, a surprise inheritance, or even winning a life-altering jackpot. More than luck, this is synchronicity. This moment has been cosmically orchestrated for your growth. And the miracle? 6 sacred numbers will be revealed in this video. These are no ordinary numbers. Each digit has been carefully channeled from a blend of ancient Buddhist teachings, timeless astrological alignments, and sacred numerological codes. This rare synthesis of Eastern spiritual mastery and Western cosmic wisdom forms a divine roadmap, one that not only guides you to material wealth, but also leads you toward spiritual fulfillment and inner peace. If you've ever felt drawn to the language of symbols, or sensed that numbers hold more than mathematical value, that they vibrate with energy and intention, then the message you're about to receive will speak directly to your soul. It's an invitation to elevate. And if it stirs something deep within you, if it inspires clarity, hope, or a desire to support this growing circle of light, consider making a super thanks offering of $10, $25, or even $50. Your gift helps amplify this message globally and supports charitable projects within our soul-centered community. Thank you for being part of this mission. Amen. Dear Libra, you are a radiant expression of balance, grace, and refined wisdom. With your innate sense of justice, your compassionate heart, and your appreciation for beauty in all forms, you bring healing energy to your relationships, your work, and your personal evolution. But in your constant effort to maintain harmony and fairness, you may sometimes find yourself caught in cycles of overthinking and indecision, torn between heart and mind, unsure which path is truly yours. Logic alone can't solve what the soul is meant to guide. In the profound spiritual tradition of Buddhism, the number 7 is not just a digit, it is a sacred symbol, infused with divine meaning and ancient power. It represents the path of enlightenment, the 7 steps the Buddha is said to have taken immediately after his birth, and the spiritual journey each soul must embark upon to awaken its true essence. In the realms of numerology and astrology, 7 is recognized as the number of inner awakening, higher consciousness, and intuitive clarity, a quiet wisdom that resides beyond logic and can only be accessed by those who are truly in tune with their deeper self. When the number 7 appears in your life, it is never random. It is a cosmic invitation, a whisper from the divine encouraging you to pause, withdraw from the noise of the external world, and reconnect with the still, powerful voice of your soul. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need all the answers lined up in perfect order. In fact, the universe often moves most powerfully when we surrender the need to control every outcome. The real guidance comes from within, from that subtle inner voice that asks the most important question of all. Does this bring me peace? Intuition doesn't shout. It doesn't demand. It softly nudges, gently whispers, patiently waits. But if you allow yourself even a few quiet moments away from the distractions and expectations, you'll realize that a divine compass has always been nestled within your heart, guiding your path in its own sacred rhythm. The number 7 calls you to honor that connection. Make time to sit in stillness, meditate with intention, journal your thoughts and feelings, breathe consciously, feel fully. These aren't just wellness practices. They are sacred rituals that align your energy with the frequency of the universe itself. And as you slow down, something beautiful begins to happen. What was once unclear becomes visible. Doors you didn't even know existed begin to open. The right people appear, the right opportunities unfold, and synchronicities begin to flow. These are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations that you're on the right path. Financial breakthroughs arrive unexpectedly, precisely when you stop forcing and start flowing. Abundance begins to manifest, not just in the form of money, but through inspiration, creative ideas, emotional clarity, and spiritual peace. So, dear Libra, do not fear the unknown. Do not doubt the unseen. That is where the magic lives. The universe isn't asking for perfection. It's simply asking you to be quiet enough to hear its whispers, brave enough to follow them, and open enough to receive its gifts. And when you do, the jackpot, both in wealth and in life, may arrive not with fireworks, but with grace, ease, and divine timing. Libra, in a world often consumed by noise, division, and endless striving, your soul carries a rare and healing frequency, connection. You are the bridge between worlds, the harmonizer among chaos, the peacemaker who instinctively knows how to bring balance where others see only opposition. Your gift lies in your ability to unite, to see beauty in diversity, and to cultivate relationships that nourish the soul. And right now, the number 2 is resonating deeply with your energy field. It's not just appearing, it's calling. This sacred number is activating your innate ability to manifest abundance through togetherness, reminding you that real wealth is born not in isolation, but in connection. In the sacred language of numerology, the number 2 vibrates with the energies of trust, grace, patience, and divine timing. It is a number that speaks of harmony, emotional intelligence, and the art of collaboration. It teaches us that true success doesn't rise from the efforts of one, but from the synergy of many. Behind every meaningful breakthrough, whether it's in business, finances, or creative expression, there is almost always a key moment of connection, a conversation that lights a spark, a partnership that shares the load, or a mentor who opens a new door. When the number 2 appears for you, it is a powerful sign to lean into those moments. Open the door. Extend the invitation. Say yes to co-creation. Do you have a business vision burning in your heart? A soul project that's been waiting for its moment? A dream that refuses to be ignored? Don't try to carry it all alone. The path forward is not meant to be walked in solitude. Seek out the ones who understand your vision. Speak your dream aloud. Share your ideas with those who feel aligned. Libra, your intuition is finely tuned. You can sense who is genuine and who is not. Trust that inner knowing. And remember, if any relationship, professional or personal, consistently drains your light, it's not aligned with your highest path. Release it with love and make room for those who elevate your spirit and amplify your mission. 2 is not just a lucky number. It is a divine force, a gentle but powerful healer that transforms the journey of wealth building into a graceful dance of mutual respect, shared purpose, and sacred reciprocity. True abundance doesn't come from burnout or struggle. It flows from collaboration, support, and energetic alignment. You don't need to carry every detail, manage every outcome, or control every step. You simply need to trust enough to open your heart, extend your hand, and let others meet you halfway. And when you do, the universe responds with opportunities that exceed your imagination, with allies who share your vision, and with the resources you need to build the life you've always dreamed of. Every partnership you form, every meaningful exchange you engage in, becomes a sacred brick in the foundation of your beautiful and abundant future. Libra, how many times have you found yourself continuing along a path simply because it once felt right, because it once brought comfort, clarity, or purpose, even though deep down it no longer resonates with who you are today? You are naturally inclined toward equilibrium. You seek peace, stability, and reason. Your empathy often compels you to stay in situations long past their expiration, just to avoid conflict or disruption. But there comes a time when stability becomes something else, a silent cage, a routine that restricts rather than supports, a familiar rhythm that drowns out your soul's deeper calling. And that's precisely why the number 9 has now appeared in your life. This number is not a signal of loss. It's not an omen of something breaking down. Quite the opposite. 9 arrives as a sacred companion, here to help you honor what has already completed its purpose in your life. It is the final breath before rebirth, the moment of exhale before you inhale something new. In numerology, 9 is the number of completion and transition. It marks the spiritual threshold between what was and what is yet to be. It invites you to stop gripping the past so tightly and to trust that what lies ahead is more aligned, more abundant, and more alive. For Libras, letting go isn't just a decision, it's an emotional process. You feel the weight of every connection, every commitment, every memory. But the universe is reminding you now, when you release, you rise. You make room for miracles. Every time you shed something that no longer serves you, be it a job, a mindset, a relationship, or a fear, you open the door to something infinitely better. Perhaps a new opportunity will arrive unexpectedly, a contract you didn't see coming, a burst of creative energy that leads to your next big idea, or even a financial windfall that breaks through the stagnation. The number 9 is not here to take away your joy. It is here to clear the clutter, the emotional baggage, the outdated beliefs, so that joy has space to return, so that abundance can move freely in your life. Because true wealth, whether spiritual, emotional, or material, cannot pour into a vessel that is already full of what no longer fits. Abundance doesn't flow to clenched fists or fearful hearts. It flows to those who trust, who surrender, who make space. So, dear Libra, free yourself. Open your hands. Loosen your grip on what has already served its sacred purpose. Trust that in letting go, you're not losing. You're aligning. You're stepping into the next chapter of your destiny, one that has been patiently waiting for you to choose it. Transformation is rarely easy. It asks for courage. It invites vulnerability. But it always leads to freedom. And freedom, in its purest form, is the gateway to fortune. Believe in that. And most of all, believe in yourself. Within you, Libra, burns a gentle yet unwavering flame, a flame of creativity, healing, and quiet wisdom. It doesn't shout for attention, but it glows steadily, illuminating your path in times of doubt. And right now, that sacred flame is being gently stirred by the energy of the number 6. This number is whispering to your heart, calling you inward with its soothing vibration. In the ancient language of numerology, 6 symbolizes home, love, beauty, nurturing, and deep inner peace. For someone like you, who moves through life seeking harmony between the dream world and the real world, 6 doesn't just offer comfort. It offers the map back to your center. It points the way to wholeness. 6 doesn't ask you to strive, hustle, or become something else. It simply asks you to return to yourself, to your joy, to your most authentic and soulful essence. What truly lights you up? Perhaps it's the peaceful solitude of journaling by candlelight, where your thoughts can breathe, or a weekend surrounded by laughter, storytelling, and the people who know your heart. Maybe it's rediscovering a hobby that once made time stand still, or taking a slow walk through nature where everything feels in sync. These are not trivial pleasures. They are spiritual activations. They align your energy with abundance, not the kind that comes from grinding, but the kind that flows naturally when you are in tune with your truth. 6 is here to remind you, you are the magnet. You don't have to force or chase. When you move from a place of love, everything you need begins to move toward you. When your actions are rooted in joy, the universe responds in kind. Opportunities unfold, people show up, solutions appear. Creativity in this context is not limited to art or music. It's a sacred expression of your soul. It's in the way you solve problems with grace, in how you nurture your space, in the energy you bring to your relationships, and in your ability to turn ordinary moments into sacred rituals. You don't need to chase success to find it. You become success when you live from the heart, when your life is an extension of your inner peace. And from that magnetic state, even the most unexpected financial blessings can appear, effortlessly, beautifully, and with a sense of divine timing that feels almost magical. So, dear Libra, honor the number 6 by honoring yourself. Return to the simple joys. Reconnect with your essence. Live gently but intentionally. In doing so, you unlock not just abundance, but a way of life that is rich in meaning, love, and grace. Libra, deep within you lies a vision, grand, vivid, and unapologetically bold. It's a vision that pulses through your spirit, one that you may have glimpsed in quiet moments or felt during sudden sparks of inspiration. This vision is no coincidence. It is a part of your soul's design. And now, the number 11 has arrived in your life, not as a sign of ordinary fortune, but as a divine activation. 11 is a master number in numerology, and when it appears, it signals that you're standing at the edge of a quantum leap. This isn't about a small shift. It's about transforming how you live, how you earn, how you express your truth, and how you impact the world around you. 11 is a cosmic portal, a number charged with high-frequency energy and spiritual leadership. It doesn't just whisper possibilities, it roars with purpose. It's asking you the most important questions. What does your highest life look like? What does your dream home feel like? What kind of soul-aligned work lights you up? How do you want to feel each morning when your feet touch the floor? These are not fantasies, they are invitations. Write them down, claim them. Don't shrink or edit your desires to make them reasonable. Don't dilute your dreams to fit someone else's vision. This is your sacred moment to declare your truth without apology. Because this isn't just dreaming, it's aligning. It's coming into resonance with your soul's original blueprint. And once you've declared your vision, the number 11 offers its next instruction. Take one small action every day. Just one. That action could be anything. Learning a new skill, sending a bold email, having an honest conversation, signing up for a class, making a small investment in yourself. What matters is that it's aligned with your bigger picture. 11 doesn't respond to hesitation. It responds to motion. The moment your actions begin to echo your vision, the universe starts to move with you. Momentum builds. Opportunities arise. Synchronicities appear like breadcrumbs. Wealth begins to multiply, not just in money, but in clarity, energy, and joy. What once felt impossible begins to unfold naturally, as if it had been waiting for you all along. This is the power of 11. It's not here to sprinkle a little luck on your life. It's here to awaken you, to remind you that your dreams are sacred, that you were never meant to live in limitation, that you are here to rise, to expand, to lead, to live a life that's deeply aligned with your heart and purpose. The universe isn't asking you to work harder or struggle more. It's asking you to remember who you are. 11 is your spiritual green light. It's your permission slip to step fully into your power and design a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. This is your moment, Libra. Say yes to it. Say yes to you. And now, dear Libra, we arrive at the number 3, a radiant, joyful force and a divine reflection of who you truly are. 3 is the number of inspiration, communication, and creative expression. It is light. It is laughter. It is the vibrant pulse of life asking to be shared. And in this moment, it is calling you, not as a whisper, but as a celebration of your essence. You are a communicator, a harmonizer, a bringer of peace and clarity in a world often clouded by noise. You may not always recognize the full weight of your presence, but make no mistake, your voice carries power. Your words, when spoken from the heart, have the ability to heal, uplift, and magnetize. When you speak with truth, the universe listens. When you express with love, doors open, seen and unseen. 3 is your soul's invitation to shine, to share your thoughts, your passions, your visions. Whether it's writing, creating, posting online, mentoring, performing, or simply speaking your truth in daily life, you are meant to be heard. Your words are not just sounds. They are spells. They are bridges to abundance. They are catalysts for connection, and connection is the soil where prosperity blooms. Even the smallest expressions, an honest conversation, a vulnerable post, a spontaneous message to someone who needs it, can lead to incredible transformations. You never know who's watching, who's listening, or what divine synchronicity is waiting for your voice to activate it. Through your expression, new collaborations can arise, business ideas can take flight, financial windfalls can be drawn to you as naturally as breath. Number 3 doesn't demand effort. It asks for authenticity. It doesn't chase. It attracts. And when you align with it, life begins to feel lighter, more vibrant, more full of opportunity. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. Because your truth is your magic. Your joy is your magnet. Your energy is your wealth. So speak, Libra. Share your light. Let the world hear the beauty that lives inside you. You are not just here to survive. You are here to create, connect, and inspire. And when you do, abundance will follow you, not as a reward, but as a natural reflection of who you are. Libra, you were never meant to stay silent. Your soul was born to speak, to shine, to express the unique brilliance that lives within you. The moment you step into that truth, when you allow your voice to rise, your heart to open, and your spirit to glow, you align with your divine destiny. And when you live from that place of deep authenticity, when you fully embrace the person you were always meant to be, you'll discover something truly magical. The jackpot doesn't just find you, you become it. In the sacred light of ancient wisdom, true wealth is never simply external. It's not just about the material, it's about the internal richness you cultivate by living with purpose, clarity, and trust. It's about knowing yourself so deeply that you no longer seek validation from the world outside. You find your worth within. It's about letting go of the things, people, and fears that no longer serve you, and trusting that the universe will always guide you toward what's next. And it's about knowing that, just like the ebb and flow of the tides, there's a divine current that will carry you toward everything you desire when you allow it. The numbers you've encountered today are not merely predictions. They are sacred signposts guiding you toward your greater purpose. They are tools that offer you clarity, keys to unlock the abundance that's already inside you, and gifts that help you align with the flow of universal prosperity. If you've made it this far, know that you are on a sacred journey, and for that, I thank you. As you move forward, remember that the universe is always guiding you, always whispering the messages you need to hear. Your financial destiny is in your hands. It's time to flow with the current of abundance, knowing that every step you take is leading you closer to the reality you've always dreamed of. Like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next wave of insights, Libra. Your future is calling, and it's more magnificent than you could ever imagine. Trust the process, trust yourself, and let the life you've always desired become your new, undeniable reality.